All right, we're live for day 2. Welcome into the live stream. So excited that you're here. Welcome to day 2 of the Launch Your Brand Challenge. How's everybody feeling today? Feeling good? Feeling good. I'm looking in the comments. Good to see you guys. Good to see all of your comments. Time to get the party started. Ready to do this. I see you guys, and I'm very excited about today. So today, we got a lot in store today. Today, we're going to be talking about how to actually create t-shirt designs, apparel designs that will actually sell and make sales. How many of you guys know you can make a lot of t-shirt designs that might not sell, right? They might not be good enough to sell. So I'm going to teach you what the ingredients are of a winning design. And what we're teaching you today has come from years and years of experience and working with thousands of people from all around the globe. And so this is proven formulas today for creating designs that will actually sell. We also got some giveaways today, some really good giveaways. I'm sure that you've seen those in the group, in the text messages, and the emails. We've been putting those giveaways in there. That's going to be directly following the live stream. And so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick because I do want to recap the giveaways just for a quick second so that you know exactly how you can get entered for the giveaways. Congratulations to our winners yesterday. After the stream is over, we're posting in the Facebook group, tagging the winners, making sure that we can make contact with you if you win something. So I want to just recap how to qualify for the giveaways real quick. The way that the giveaways work is there are actually 3 little codes that are up in the top left corner. Maybe you can see my mouse here. They're going to be right up here. There's little codes. It is 1 letter and 1 number. You need to make sure you pay close attention to the stream so that you can catch those codes. And then at the end, we will tell you the website to go and enter those codes so that you can qualify for the giveaways. Today, so the way that it works is every day of the challenge, the giveaways continue to ramp up. And I believe tomorrow, we're really getting into some really, really big giveaways. So I want to encourage you guys to make sure you get back here tomorrow because the giveaways are going to continue to just get better and better and better. But you gotta pay close attention to the training today because there are some codes, 3 codes in the top left portion of the stream, okay? So make sure you're looking out for those. One more thing I wanted to add, if there are ever any technical difficulties, sometimes, our stream goes down here, sometimes that happens. You wanna make sure that you have my email address on your safe senders list so that you get all of our emails because we'll usually resend an email out. So I want to throw that up on the screen just really quickly before we jump into the content today so that you can go in if you're on Gmail or Hotmail, whatever that is, you want to add us to your safe senders list to make sure that if there are any technical difficulties that you get the emails from us. So if you want to take a second to do that, that's just going to ensure that you don't miss out on anything if anything were to happen. It makes sure that our emails don't go to spam, but this is where our emails are coming from to make sure that you get notified. If we contact you in regards to a giveaway, all that kind of stuff, you want to make sure that you are able to get that message, okay? So it doesn't go to spam. So carrie@shirtschool.com if you want to add that to your safe senders list. With all that out of the way, it is time to jump into the training today. So today we are talking about how to create designs that are guaranteed to sell even if you aren't creative. I want to know in the comments, how many of you guys just don't feel like a creative person? Maybe you don't know how to work Photoshop. You've never taken design class. You don't know how to put together a good design on a t-shirt. Let me know in the comments if you feel like that because I feel like that all the time. I consider myself to be somewhat a creative person, but a lot of days I just don't feel creative. I don't have a lot of technical knowledge, right? So today what I want to do is I'm going to break down number one, what goes in, what makes a winning t-shirt design? What makes a design that will actually make sales? And 2, how can you do that a lot easier because you may not feel like a very creative person, right? So how can we make this a little bit easier? All right, so how to create designs that are guaranteed to sell. Movement creates momentum. Okay, this first thing I want to just kind of tell you today, movement creates momentum. So as we're going through this week, you're creating movement. You're taking action for your new business, okay? And as you continue to move and you continue to take action, that's going to create momentum. And what we want to do is we want to get in a state of momentum. That's why we've designed the challenge. That's why we're doing a challenge in general, is because we want to do these daily challenges that get you into a state of momentum which will start to create big results in your business. And if we can get into that state of momentum, that's how we really start to make some noise, okay? So movement creates momentum. Momentum is defined as strength or force gained by motion or by a series of events. That's pretty good because, again, what we're doing this week, we got a series of events. We're coming live every single morning. We're doing these challenges, and that's going to create strength. That's going to create force. That is going to get you into a state of momentum. So just by doing these challenges, showing up each day, continuing to take action, that's going to get you into a state of momentum, and that is where we want to be, again, to get those big results in our business. And don't quit. Don't quit. You're here on day 2. You made it this far. Do not give up. Do not quit. Let's keep going throughout this week, showing up every single day, learning, growing, and taking steps towards where we want to be. Just a little bit of encouragement to kick it off this morning and take that in perfect action. All right. Number 1, I want to talk about this when it comes to designs. I get this question all the time. People wondering, should I file copyright protection, trademarks, all this kind of stuff? And I want to keep it pretty simple for you guys when it comes to copyright. I know that this is an issue for a lot of people, and so I want to give you my opinion. Now, you may not agree with this opinion, and that is completely okay, but I hopefully can shed just a little bit of light on if you should or should not copyright, trademark, all this kind of stuff. I want to just help you with that just a little bit from my perspective. And again, this stuff that I'm sharing with you today, it comes from years of doing this in my own businesses and also working with just a lot of different people on this and helping people get some big results. So that's where this advice is coming from. But I want you to know this when it comes to copyright protection. If somebody is copying your designs, copying your business, all that kind of stuff, you won. You won. That is a good thing. I want to flip the script a little bit, okay? I know that when you are getting copied, when your designs are being copied, whatever, it feels like this horrible thing, but that is a sign that you are doing something right, that you're making some noise, that you're doing something pretty awesome. And so if somebody is copying you, you should pat yourself on the back and be like, yeah, I'm crushing it, right? And the reason for that is because people don't copy crap. Okay, you guys, most of you guys, you're at the beginning stages of your online apparel business. You probably, most likely don't have any sales or maybe just a couple sales. I want to let you know that people don't copy stuff that isn't selling. People don't copy stuff that isn't really making noise, really selling, making a lot of money. So what I'm saying is, what I recommend you do when it comes to copyright protection, trademark protection, is you need to get some sales under your belt. You need to get some momentum, right? We've been talking about momentum. You need to get some momentum in your business before you consider doing something like copyright protection, trademark protection. Most likely people are not going to copy your designs when you're just starting out, right? You want to get something that is really, really selling before you consider that. Copyright protection takes a long time, costs a lot of money. And also I want to let you know that the best way to go about it is always contacting a copyright and trademark lawyer, not taking advice from a random guy on the internet that wants to tell you about this. Talk to a lawyer. That is what I recommend. But for most of you, if not all of you, don't worry about copyright protection. Don't worry about trademark protection right now. You need to get some momentum, some traction, some sales in your business before you really consider even thinking about any kind of copyright or trademark protection. And if you do see somebody copying you, you need to pat yourself on the back. You need to be excited because that means you're making some noise, you're doing something right, and the copy is never going to be as good as the original, okay? If people try to copy you, they're never going to do it like you do it because you are original, because you have this amazing product that you created. You're the original. People always want the original. So take that as a compliment and move on. Dust the dirt off. Keep moving, keep trucking when it comes to that, all right? So let's talk about t-shirt designing. T-shirt designing can be extremely hard. It takes a ton of time, right? When you're doing it yourself, you're doing Photoshop, Illustrator, whatever, it can take a ton of time. It can take a lot of knowledge. Some people go to school for 4 years or longer to learn design and Photoshop and all these kind of things, right? So it can take a ton of time. It can take knowledge of Photoshop, Illustrator. If you go and pay a designer to design your t-shirts, design your apparel, you can pay hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars to get these custom designs, right? So it can be expensive. And you have no guarantee that it will actually sell. You just don't know, right? You're either going to invest a ton of time, of your own time, learning the skills, actually doing the designs. You're going to pay a lot of money to a designer, and you really don't know if it's going to sell. But here's the easy way to do it. There's a much easier way. It takes just a few minutes. It's no design experience or knowledge of software. And it's going to cost you $0 to $10, maybe $15. It's going to be inexpensive and not cost you a ton of money. And you're going to have confidence that it will sell, because what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you what makes a winning t-shirt design so that you know it's going to sell, because you can take elements and inspiration from what I'm going to show you. Okay? And so this quote is really interesting. Maybe you guys have heard this. Some people say it's from Pablo Picasso. Steve Jobs said it at one point. He said, "Good artists copy, great artists steal." Good artists copy, great artists steal. Now, I want you to hear the heart of this quote. The heart of this quote is not go steal other designs. Okay, I want you to understand that. The heart of this quote is that there's nothing new under the sun. Everything is inspired by something else. Let me say that again. Everything, all art is inspired by other art. Guys, there would be no new ideas, no new things out there if we didn't have other things to take inspiration from, right? When you're designing anything, you're coming up with anything creative, it's always taking the sum of other things that you have seen in your past or have impacted you in your past, right? Most of you guys, if not all of you guys, the brand that you're wanting to create, you guys, man, we had some great posts yesterday, some great things posted in the group of you guys and your brand new apparel businesses that you want to start, that you are starting. Most likely, those ideas were inspired by something else. I know that's true for me. So here's what I want you to take from this is you can model winning designs, not copy, but you can model winning designs. You can look at what's out there in the market and you can take elements from that and you can model that in your own business, okay? Nothing wrong with that. That's not stealing. It is taking the inspiration and elements from other art that is successful and using it for yourself, okay? Model winning designs, don't copy. So here's the ingredients of a winning design. Hopefully you're taking notes. Hopefully you're really getting this in you. Here's the ingredients of a winning design. Number one, it causes emotion. Laugh, cry, get excited, get angry, show pride. Your designs have to invoke an emotion. I'll tell you a stat. Over 50% of purchases are made purely on emotion. Most people buy on emotion. We have that itchy trigger finger. We see something that we really want, we just buy it. That's buying on emotion because that product or that advertisement makes them feel something and causes them to make a buying decision. I also read a stat, which is insane. Over 95% of purchases are made subconsciously, like without even really considering it. Over 95% of purchases are made subconsciously. I mean, that's a crazy thing to think about. So the number one thing on a winning design is you've got to get an instant emotion. You cannot have designs that make people sit there and try to figure it out or think about it. It's got to be bold, impactful, get that emotion right away. There's another saying out there, I'm probably going to butcher it. There's another saying out there that says, if you can make them cry, they'll buy. If you can make them cry, they'll buy, right? It's really as simple as that. So emotion is the number one thing you have to have on your designs. It's got to cause some kind of emotion. I'm going to show you some examples of that here in a second. Number two, it's simple. Okay, here's the thing, guys. I'm not telling you that super creative designs aren't great. Here's what I am telling you. After years of research, working with thousands of people, doing this over and over and over, and duplicating success with our students, what we have found is simple designs convert better, okay? Simple designs convert better. You don't need a million colors. You don't need all of this, some artistic painting. You don't need these super creative designs. You just need simple text, usually text-based designs. They convert the best. They get the most sales. So ingredients of winning design causes emotion, and most of the time they are very simple. Okay, we've done the work for you. We've figured out what works. This works. Number three. Most times they're modeling something that's already working. Okay, they've taken another design, maybe in a separate niche, or they've gone out and looked at some designs that are proven and selling in the market right now. They've taken some of the elements from it, some inspiration from it, maybe the layout, maybe the font style, maybe the color scheme, and they've modeled it for their own design, and that has created success. So these three things right here, we're going to go much more in depth, but these are the three things that you need for a winning design. It's really this simple, okay? Let me show you some of the best-selling t-shirts of all time, and I want you to think about those elements that we just talked about as we're going through these. And just tell me what you're seeing, right? I love New York. Very simple design. Some people say this is the best-selling t-shirt ever. It's made billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. You only live once. YOLO. All of these have made millions, if not billions. Don't mess with Texas, right? Super duper simple design. Vote for Pedro. Dare to resist drugs and violence. Just do it from Nike, right? Look how simple these designs are. The Army shirt, keep calm and carry on. I mean, in the early 2000s, this one had been changed to every single saying that you could think of. Keep calm and party on, keep calm and whatever, like anything you can think of. Austin 316, come on, WWF. I know it's like WWE now or something, but it was WWF when I was a kid, so that's what I have in my brain. Choose life. What do all these have in common? I mean, what they have in common, and you can leave it in the comments. I'll give you a second to leave it in the comments, but they're simple. They cause emotion, right? They hearken you back. Hearken is a funny word. Sometimes I use it. But they put you back in that place when you maybe first saw that saying or connected with that brand. When you wear a Just Do It shirt from Nike, you think about maybe the first time you got a pair of Nikes or saw Michael Jordan or whatever the case may be, right? But these make you feel an emotion when you see them, okay? And they're simple, right? So, emotion, simple, these are very, very important, okay? And check out this stat. Over 80% of Americans say they feel a sense of attachment to one or more of their old t-shirts. And kind of the example that I always like to use when I'm talking about this, and really let that sink in, 80% of Americans say they feel a sense of attachment to one or more of their old t-shirts. You think about that guy, right? Maybe he's, in his 40s or 50s, and he's wearing the old beat up Star Wars shirt that's got, Luke Skywalker on it, and it's just this old, grungy looking t-shirt, right? Or maybe you think about the guy who wears his, people who wear these authentic, really old band shirts. You got like an AC/DC shirt and it says World Tour 1976 on the back, and it's like all the dates. You think about the people who wear those t-shirts. Why? Why do they wear those t-shirts? Well, that guy wears that Star Wars t-shirt because he remembers being 10 years old in like 1978 or whenever, A New Hope or whatever came out, the first, the number 4 in the series. Whenever that movie came out, he remembers being like 10 years old and going with his dad to the movie theater, seeing this movie called Star Wars, and then watching it and just being like, wow, that was the greatest movie ever. And he's watched it 400 times since then. And so that t-shirt makes him feel something, an emotion, right? It brings back that memory, puts him back in that place when he went and saw that with his dad, right? And so it brings up that emotion. Same thing with the band t-shirts, right? You remember taking your now wife, but then your girlfriend, taking your girlfriend out to the AC/DC show, and he says there was only 1,000 people there. Now they play stadiums, all this stuff. Like, it takes you back to that moment in time, makes you feel that nostalgia, right? Those are just some examples, but this stat is really telling because people do really feel an attachment. And so we're talking about emotion. Here's another example. How do these make you feel? Let me know in the comments again. When you see these, you see the mom wearing "You're Killing Me" Smalls, and then you see the little kid with the small shirt. You got the mom as a storm chaser and the little girl's a tornado. How do these t-shirts make you feel? I mean, most likely, I know for me, they make me think, I go, oh man, it's so cute, right? It's so cute, so sweet. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's funny. It makes me laugh. All these emotions start to come up, right? And for parents, when they see these on an advertisement or whatever, they instantly think, what would that look like on my daughter, my son, and me, right? They're thinking about that for themselves. Everybody's thinking what's in it for themselves, right? They're not thinking about, they're thinking about what's in it for me, right? How am I going to look? How is my kids going to look? So it instantly gets them to feel that, all right? Oh man. And now we're not getting political at all. Not at all, okay? So keep your politics to yourself, but how do these make you feel? You know, maybe keep this one inside, but chances are, if you're on the left side, you're going to feel a certain way, maybe a pride. If you're on the other side, maybe you're going to feel that pride. Maybe you're going to feel some anger towards the other side, right? We all know this is a I guess a rivalry that's pretty nasty, right? But these are going to make these people feel a certain way when you see these t-shirts. Again, you're probably going to get really angry, you're going to get really prideful, you're going to get, you know, really excited. These are going to make you feel something when you see these, okay? So let's keep going. So the formula for a winning design. Here's actually the step-by-step of how you can create designs for your store. You can model other designs, you can take elements from them and actually put it into practice today. If you haven't figured it out already, the main challenge today is going to be getting your designs created and ready to put in your store that we're going to be building this week, okay? And I'm going to show you some tools to do that, but let's go through the step-by-step of how you can implement this. This is how I do it, how I've done it for years. Number one, find some popular designs. And I want you to consider where your who shops and what's trending. Everything we do this week is connected. Yesterday, we were like, hey, you need to figure out who your customer is. Get really specific. Well, the reason we did that is because now that you've got your customer in your mind, that 35-year-old, you know, dad or doctor from Atlanta, whatever that guy is, now you can figure out, okay, where did they shop? It makes it a little bit easier to find out where are they already shopping. So oftentimes the easiest way to find some popular designs that your ideal customer would like is to go look at the stores that they're already shopping at, okay? So like the Gap, let's take the Gap, right? We go out to the Gap and we start looking here and we start seeing what's trending, okay? A lot of these websites as well, you know, they have these sort buttons and filters where you can see what's actually selling right now or what's new and what's trending, okay? So we start looking at these designs. Now, one of the things that I do is I have a folder on my desktop, on my laptop, and I am continually taking screenshots, okay? On my Mac, it's Command-Shift-4, boom. And then I start taking screenshots of t-shirt designs that I might want to take some inspiration from or maybe model in my own niche, okay? So you're looking at what is trending. You know, Forever 21 might be where your ideal customer shops. You see what kind of designs are actually trending on these websites. You're taking those screenshots, right? This one is Etsy. Etsy is a great place. Over 93% of people on Etsy are female. So if you have a brand that is serving a female market or primarily a female market, Etsy is an incredible place to find trending designs and get inspiration and funny sayings and different things that you can use for yourself. So we look here, we see what is selling. On Etsy, we can look at the reviews. You know, look at some of these reviews. We've got this t-shirt right here with 858 reviews. This one with 875 reviews, right? This one, 5,000 reviews. It's crazy. So we're going out here, we're screenshotting designs that we like, that maybe we want to take some inspiration from. Again, we're not copying. We're not copying anything. We're not trying to copy anybody. We're taking some inspiration. Okay, Amazon, another great place to find inspiration. So searching Amazon, looking. We also have a tool for our Shirt School students. So you guys probably know by now, we have a program called Shirt School. We'll be talking about that a little bit more later this week. But we have a tool called the T-Shirt Idea Bank. What I've done is I've had my team go out, scour the internet, and screenshot. It's kind of like my personal screenshot file, and load all these up into a little tool that we created where you can scroll through and you can just see trending, popular T-shirt designs. There's hundreds of them inside the Shirt School T-Shirt Idea Bank. So instead of scouring the internet, we just put together a tool for you to look at trending designs in one place. So this is something that we have for our Shirt School students. And after you've found some popular designs or some trending designs, some designs that you want to model, you simply need to change up the ingredients for your niche, okay? So you need to think about, you find a t-shirt, you see some words on there. How could you maybe just change up some of those words for your own niche? How could you change up the color scheme or change up an element of it? You just change up the ingredients a little bit to fit with your niche, okay? So again, we don't want to copy, but we can look at things like the font style, right? We can look at the design and say, man, I really like that font, so I'm going to use a similar font. Or I really love the way that blue text looks on that red shirt, so I'm going to also use blue text on a red shirt. So we simply change up the ingredients for our niche. And the final step is we can submit the text and the design to someone on Fiverr as a potential option, or we can go to design ourselves. Either way, if you want to do it yourself, you can. If you want to do it on with something like Fiverr or a designer, I want to show you how to do that as well. So I'm going to walk you through the process real quick of either doing it yourself or using something like Fiverr. Everybody feeling good? Let me look in the comments real quick. Everybody feeling good so far? Just say yes, I'm feeling good. I'm going to get a drink of water. We're going through a lot of information, and I know sometimes it can feel a little bit overwhelming, maybe like a fire hose just nailing you with information, right? I got a lot more to go through. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through how to do this. All right, I see the comments coming in. Yes, 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 yes. I love it, love it, love it. All right. So we want to submit the text and the design. So the screenshot, you get that screenshot, you want to submit that, and you want to submit the text that you want to change up or the elements that you want to change up. You want to be very detailed. All right, let's do this. So if you want to use something like Fiverr, if you don't know what Fiverr is basically a marketplace where you can go out and hire designers or for a lot of different things, but specifically you can get t-shirt designers for $5 to $15, very inexpensively. So you want to go out to Fiverr, make sure that you're not spending more than $5 to $15. I'm going to show you how to do it yourself as well. But this is kind of how to use Fiverr, how to get a design done for you if you want to save some time, some of your effort, all that kind of stuff. Find a designer. You want to submit the photo of the shirt you want to model. So you go out to let's say you go to the Shirt School T-shirt idea bank, and you've got thousands of designs in there. You grab one that you really like that you want to model. You're going to submit that to Fiverr, but you're also going to you're going to be very specific about what you want to change. Okay. So you say, I want to do something similar to this, but I want to make the text say this. I want the color scheme to be this, right? You be very specific about what you want to change. A lot of people, have their opinions about Fiverr, but in my experience, you need to be very specific. That is the one big key, is that people just submit something and they just say, well, I want this. Submitting a screenshot and also being very specific about what changes you want will help you when it comes to Fiverr to get better results, okay? Now, I have created a link for you guys, shirtschool.com/Fiverr. The reason I created this link is because I went ahead and created a filter that filters down to just t-shirt designers, limited to like $5 to $15, okay? So what I've done is I've taken the work out of it for you to find to narrow it all down. It's called a deep link. I made a deep link. So if you go to this link, it will redirect you over to Fiverr, where you'll just automatically see all the t-shirt designers there, okay? Let me show you that real quick. Let me show you that Fiverr link real quick, because I want you to get a good feel for this. So I'm going to go out to shirtschool.com/Fiverr, and let's see what that directs you over to Fiverr, and it's automatically filtered to t-shirt design. Okay, and what I've done is I've limited the budget right here, so it's a little bit inexpensive, okay, and I've sorted it by best selling. So you can go through here and you can look at the prices. Okay, so we look at the prices, we see starting at $5, $10, $15, okay? I don't recommend that you go and spend, $30, $40, $50, but you can see all of the ones here are going to be limited to the filter that I have made. And some of these are great designers, right? And the thing that I love about Fiverr is if you do hire one of these designers and you happen to not get the design that you want, you're not satisfied with the design that you get back, guess what? You're only out $5 or $10, right? It's not going to make or break your business if you happen to get a designer that you don't like, okay? So sometimes, yeah, you need to try a couple designers to get somebody that you can really flow with and work with, but it's very simple. You click on one of these. Let's just take one. Let's look here. So let's say this we want some typography done, so we're going to click on this one, right? Starting at $10. We click on it. You can see what they offer Always make sure that you get the source file. So you can see in this one, it doesn't include the source file. If we go up to the standard, which is 25, we still don't get the source file. So we probably may not want to go with this one, right? Because we want to get that source file so that we can change it. So do your research in here. But as soon as you continue, you can buy this, you can submit it. And also, I want you to take a look at the turnaround time, okay? You want to make sure that the turnaround time is good. You can see this guy's last delivery was only about 4 hours. But you want to look at the turnaround time because normally you can get like a 24-hour turnaround time, which is pretty quick on most of these, okay? You don't want to buy one of these if it's going to take, 3 days, 4 days, right? So those are some things to look out for on FIVERR, but I will tell you this, I've had very good luck with FIVERR, good results, and I've also had a lot of students who use FIVERR with minimal issues, okay? So this is one option for you to not have to pay hundreds or thousands of dollars for designers, but instead use a really high-end custom designer on FIVERR for a small amount of money. But again, the biggest thing if you're using FIVERR is you want to submit the screenshot of the t-shirt that you want to model. Say, I want to do something similar to this, and be very specific about what you want to change up on that design. Okay, so be very specific. Make sure you get the source file. Make sure you look at the turnaround time. It's not some crazy turnaround time. And most of those FIVERR artists have unlimited revisions, or at least a few revisions. So if you don't like it, you can go back and say, hey, it's real close. I just need a few revisions made, okay? But that's a very inexpensive way to get your t-shirts designs done, get those custom t-shirt designs. Next up, I want to show you how to do it yourself if you're wanting to do it yourself, okay? So let's talk about this. So let me give you an example. If you're going to do it yourself, so forget the FIVERR thing. You're like, I don't want to do my designs myself. That's okay. That's great. I want to show you how to do that right now. Okay, so let's say you want to do it yourself. Let's say you're in the cat niche. So you're selling cat t-shirts, funny cat t-shirts, okay? And you go out on the internet and you're searching around for remember step number 1, finding popular trending designs, designs that you like, that you want to take some inspiration from, and you find this Choose Life shirt and you're like, man, people are eating up this Choose Life shirt. Well, I want to do something similar in my business. So you go back, you figure out what you're going to change up, and you come up with the Choose Cat shirt. Okay, guys, it's really that simple. It's not this. You can create this in Microsoft Word or PowerPoint. I mean, it's not. This is not a hard thing to do, right? This is how simple you need to make it. If you're not a designer, you're not creative, right? You find these designs that are simple. Look for designs that are simple that you can model something. And it's as simple as just changing up the words, right? So now it's a Choose Cat shirt, right? There's nothing trademarked. There's nothing copywritten that I did. Okay, this is just modeling it, finding that inspiration. It's a bold font on a white shirt. Pretty simple, right? Okay, the formula for a winning design. Let's look at some examples. You got coffee, Peloton, wine, repeat. This t-shirt selling right now for 29 bucks. Believe it or not, $29. Very simple design. Causes emotion. Okay, these are like super popular designs that are selling in the market right now. Very simple design, right? Nothing complex about that. One of the things I love about it is it combines niches. You got coffee niche, you got wine niche, you got Peloton fitness niche, combining niches, right? We talked yesterday about combining niches. It's a great strategy, and this is a t-shirt that is crushing it that does that. Let's look at another one. Don't be jealous just because I look this good at 50. This t-shirt has sold over $300,000. I mean, I got to give it an applause for that. I mean, 300 grand for this? This t-shirt has sold over $300,000. I mean, it's crazy. How long do you think this took to design? I mean, there's maybe 2 fonts there, 2 colors. You got these little funky things up here. They took one and they turned it upside down, put it on the bottom. It's super simple, but causes that emotion. If you're over 50 and you're proud to be over 50, you're proud and you look good, man, you want to wear this shirt and be like, look, I'm over 50, but I'm still looking good, right? So it causes that emotion for people in that demographic. Look at this one right here. Oh my, 2020, very bad, would not recommend. Definitely a funny t-shirt, right? We all had our experiences in 2020. 686,000 likes, 27.1 thousand comments, 154,000 shares. But guys, look how simple this is. I mean, it's so simple, right? What are they, anybody tell me what they are modeling here? Are they modeling something else? Yeah, they're modeling Amazon. They're modeling Amazon. They took the color, right? They took the kind of the review style. Believe it or not, they're modeling something else and using that to their own advantage, right? All right, let's keep going. So I want to tell you about some tools to do it yourself. And I'm going to give you a demo of Placeit here in just a minute. So you can, if you're considering Placeit, Placeit is a great place to do t-shirt designs, as well as a lot of other things you can do in Placeit. And I'll show you that here in just a minute, but we are an affiliate for Placeit. We love you if you supported us. We're doing this challenge for free. If you want to use our affiliate link, we'll drop that in the comments right now, shirtschool.com/Placeit. We love it if you sign up with our link, but that's just one tool that you can use. You can also use something like Canva. Canva is a great option for designing yourself, where you don't need to know Photoshop, and it's just a very simple tool to use. You don't need some of that, all that knowledge. A couple other options. If you're a little more advanced, if you know a little bit about Photoshop, but maybe you don't want to pay for Photoshop or pay for Illustrator, Inkscape and Photopea are really great options. They're 100% free, but they are a little bit more advanced. So if you're basic, if you're like, I don't know how to use Photoshop, I don't know how to do all that stuff, I would consider something like Placeit or Canva as probably the top options for you to use. So I want to give you a quick demonstration of Placeit. I want to show you kind of how Placeit works, because a lot of people use Placeit, and so it's a tool that you can use for so many things. And so I want to kind of give you a demo of that right now. So I'm going to spend just a few minutes showing you what Placeit does. If you would like to use something like Placeit, I think it's a great tool for most everybody out there. So inside Placeit does a lot of things. One of the things that it does is they provide ready to go t-shirt templates that you can change up for your own niche. So this is a great way to get designs done super quick. And I'll show you an example of that in just a second. But as we scroll through here, all of these are available for you to sell and use. But understand, you're going to customize these. You're going to put in your own words, your own elements, right? These are just giving you the layouts of the t-shirt designs. Now look down here. We got over 431 pages of designs. So a lot of people are using the designs on this first page. I would encourage you to go in here, go back a little bit, look back here at some of these great designs that are in some of these deeper pages. But let me show you exactly how this works. So let's find one here that we want to do. Let's go to this one right here, because it's pretty simple. Public warning, explicit behavior, right? Let's go right here. We can change up all the elements on this design. It really becomes a custom design. So we can say, maybe we want to leave the warning explicit behavior, and maybe we just want to change this text. So we can say barking dogs or something, we can put that in there. Look how it automatically just formats that for me, right? If we want to change this banner color, we can go over here and change it to, red, right? And we can just change that to red, just like that. We can do our own custom colors. We can change it to blue, whatever we want to do. We can change these font styles. So if we don't like this font, we can come up here and we can change the font style. This is extremely simple. And you don't need really any creative knowledge, because it does it all for you. It's already laid out for you. Everything kind of auto formats, keeps it super simple, right? Another thing that you can do here in Placeit, which is great for t-shirt designs, is you can go right over here to the background, and we can make this background transparent by just clicking on this little transparency button. So when we make it transparent, that means it takes away the background, and it's perfect for going on a t-shirt. And we simply go and hit download, and we're ready. We're ready to go, right? So I could go and keep doing this over and over, but this is how simple it is to create designs in Placeit using the templates. But also, you see up here, try designing from scratch in our new blank canvas. So if you're wanting to just design from scratch and you've got an idea in your head, or you've found another design that you want to model, you can use their blank canvas designer in here. So you can start over here on the right. You can search through their elements. There are tons and tons of different elements that you can use. We can go over here and search like flag, and we'll see all kinds of flags that come up, right? We can go over here, we can search, dog, we'll see little doggy elements come up, right? All that kind of stuff. So you can add text, you can put your logo on there if you want. This is just a blank canvas designer. And just to kind of wrap up Place It, if you guys are wondering what does this include? Well, it's unlimited downloads. When you sign up for Place It, you get unlimited downloads. So you can do as many designs as you want, but also Place It is kind of known for their mock-ups. If we go over here to apparel, we see that Place It has mock-ups where you can put your designs on real people, right? And these are super high quality mock-ups, like really nice photography. And again, there's over 900 pages of mock-ups. Now, in addition to that, we talked a little bit about it yesterday. We've got things like logos. If you need to get a logo created, you can do that. Here, they have videos where you can actually put your t-shirt designs on people and get a video mock-up. That's crazy, right? And then your social media. There's tons of things for social media here. If you need like Instagram posts, Facebook posts, stories, you can create that here. I'll show you that just really, really quickly. If we go to Instagram posts, you see that they've got pre-made posts that you can just load up your pictures on or text on, and you can use on your social media. So this is a really great tool. Let me quickly show you the pricing, and then we'll continue moving through the training today. So let's go over to the pricing. It's really, really reasonable. It's one of the reasons I love Place It. The best option is this option right here. You pay $89 and you get an entire year. You save 50% off the monthly price, and it's only like $7 a month when you do the yearly. So you pay the $89, it comes out to about $7 a month. It's literally like over 50% off. So that is the best option if you want to use something like Place It. There's no pressure to do that. You can always use Canva, Photopea, Inkscape, any of these other options that we've showed you today. And there are many other options out there. These are just some of my favorite options. So let's get back into the presentation and let's put it all together. Let's put it all together. We've given you a couple different options here for getting your designs done. Step number one, find a popular design that you like, not in your same niche, right? Don't be copying anybody, but don't be taking designs from your same niche. Go out there and look at where your customer is already shopping. Find some popular designs that are trending. Go ahead and create that screenshot. Start building up your file of designs that you would potentially like to model or take inspiration from. Step number two, keep the framework of that design. Just change up some of the elements. Hey, I'm gonna make this text say something different. I'm gonna change up the color scheme. I'm gonna change up some of the elements, but keep a similar style, right, to what you saw on that design. And step three, you can either submit that to Fiverr. You can pay, $5, $10 for a custom design. Be very specific about what you're asking for on Fiverr. Or you can go out and create it yourself using a tool like Photopea, Inkscape, GIMP is another one, or Place It, which is great, or Canva, right? There's many different options for you to create it yourself. So it's kind of putting it all together. So your challenge today, your challenge for the day, if you haven't already got it, is I want you to finish your first design. If you're feeling ambitious, if you've got some ideas and you're ready to dive in, I want you to finish 2 to 5 designs. Get a few more designs so that you have some to upload to your store. There is no pressure to have a ton of designs, guys. I want you to continue, remember, taking that imperfect action. So I want you to just focus on getting that first design done. If you're feeling good, you want to get another design done, maybe a couple designs, do that, okay? Get a few designs done or even just one. And I want you to post that in the group. Post one of your designs in the group, okay? Show us so we can give you some feedback. So that's your challenge for today. Take that imperfect action. Remember, movement creates momentum. So it's all about putting one step in front of the other, continuing to take action, continuing to just stay in that movement and create that momentum to get those results. You got to continue taking imperfect action. But tomorrow, guys, tomorrow, as I said, the giveaways are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so tomorrow we're really heating it up. Tomorrow we're giving away a full course and coaching package from myself and Shirt School, valued at over $10,000. A ton of stuff included here I'm not going to go into, but some of the things I want to highlight, weekly coaching with me. So guys, when you're a student as a part of Shirt School, I actually go live every single Thursday inside of our private Shirt School group. and I'll answer questions and give you some direct coaching if you are needing that along your journey, right? So I actually personally coach our students each week on a live stream, on a call. That's one of the things that's included in this package is you get that weekly coaching. You also get full access to our entire course and our entire suite of tools that we have and different things that we have for our students. So we're giving away one of those tomorrow, as well as we have some other giveaways. You can see those in your email tomorrow. We send those on the text. But this is one of the things I wanted to highlight because I know that this is what a lot of people come for, is they want to be a part of Shirt School. It's a reason a lot of people come to this challenge. And so we want to give away a few of these this week. If you don't win tomorrow, you will have more chances to win this kind of package with us throughout the week. So make sure you stay tuned, you show up each day. And I also want to let you know about VIP access for the challenge. We have a ton of VIPs, and if you're a VIP, we want to thank you for that. But I just want to give you a quick heads up that VIP, if you're not a VIP for the challenge, VIP access is closing tonight, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. We are actually closing down VIP access. So if you still want to join VIP, you've been considering it, you need to get in today. Here's the link, kerryegler.com/LYBVIP. What that gets you is it gets you live Q&A sessions with me and just a small group, so I can answer every one of your questions. I wish I could answer like every single person's questions on all the stream, but it's just not possible, right? So when you become a VIP, it allows me to answer all of your questions. There are 2 Q&A sessions left. One of them is Wednesday and the other one is Friday of this week. So you get 2 more Q&A sessions. You also get lifetime access to the challenge training videos. So if you want to go back and watch these videos forever and get this information, that is included with VIP. You get daily action guide PDFs, walk you through the content, get that private VIP group, and you also get double entries into all the giveaways. So make sure you do that today if you're still wanting to get in. kerryegler.com/LYBVIP. Final day to become a VIP. All right, it's time for giveaways. If you got now I want to ask you, please do not drop the codes in the comments. All right, please don't do that. We had some people yesterday dropping the codes in the comments, right? Don't drop the codes in the comments. But if you have been taking notes from those codes that were up at the top left corner of the slides today, I want you to go to shirtschool.com/giveaway. Go ahead and enter in, fill out the multiple choice questions with those codes. And about 10 minutes after this live stream ends, Matthew, who's on our team here, will be posting a video in the group of spinning the wheel of names and picking our winners today. We have two giveaways today, which have been posted in the group before, also emailed out and texted out. So hopefully you know what those giveaways are. It's pretty good giveaways today, by the way, I must say myself. shirtschool.com/giveaway. All right, guys, tomorrow, 11 a.m. CST, how to fulfill all your orders without mountains of cash or any manual work. A quick teaser for tomorrow. Tomorrow we start the journey of really building out our online sales machine, our website, our web store. We start to move into how to actually make this thing a real business. And that's what's cool is by the end of the session tomorrow, I want to make sure you're there, because by the end of the session tomorrow, you're going to have a product that you can actually sell and make money with. That's pretty cool, right? And then on Thursday, we're going to go a little bit deeper. And then on Friday, we're going to talk about actually marketing and selling and how to do that, how to actually get sales on your store. So this week is just going to get better and better and better, and we are only getting started. And so, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in today. Thank you so much. Make sure you're back tomorrow, and best of luck on the giveaways. Make sure you're watching the Facebook group. About 10 minutes after the stream ends, we're going to tag the winners. We're going to post the video of us spinning the wheel so you can see the winners. So you got to make sure you're looking for that tag in the group, in the Facebook group. Make sure you're looking for that. That's kind of how that works. So you guys, great day today. You're amazing. See you back tomorrow. Peace.